guys, Dawn B's Beauty Over 50 here, and today I have an update of what's going on with my mom, what's going on with me, and what's going on with the channel. Okay, so my mom, if anybody has not watched my other videos, she had a heart attack and several strokes. She was in the hospital and she was in ICU, and then she was moved into a telemetry unit in the hospital. And then she was moved over to what is known as a nursing and rehab facility locally. So, to make a long story short, she is now there, and she may very well become a permanent resident there, which, we expected. It was not something that was a surprise to us, so we know that it was going on. Okay, so, with a lot of things, as I mentioned that, with the house and everything that's going on, that's something that we're getting resolved, so that's not an issue. I know a couple people said they texted me. I did not get texts from, or they just didn't come through. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Sometimes it blocks certain numbers, and I don't even know people have called me or texted me. But, yeah. So, anyway, what's going on with her is that she's staying there. We're still living here, and from what I understand, the facility can protect the home for us. We can remain in the home. Not a problem. So, I'm going to try to get things done a little more on the channel. Now, as for myself, this has been an ongoing issue, and I've had a lot of health issues going that I have to take care of. This has been something... It's not new. It didn't just suddenly happen because my mom got sick where my body went into a flare. This has been something that I've been going through probably since last year, beginning in February and March, and it's been... Hold on, I have to catch my breath. I'm always out of breath now because I'm not getting enough oxygen. But I have what my allergist believes is like a mast cell disorder. My mast cells will go into overdrive, and then I get these angioedema attacks for no reason whatsoever. They can be from allergy related, they can be environmental, they can be anything. And one food that I am allergic to is peanuts, and it's very difficult to stay away from them. I mean, I was doing the dishes the other day, and my husband had some peanut butter, and he had scooped it out, put the spoon in the little bucket where I do my dishes, because I do them in like a dish pan like that, and I let them soak first before I wash them, and then I just touched the spoon and they broke out in hives all over my hand. It went up my arm. It was a really strange reaction, but I was hoping that I didn't need my EpiPen. I did take Benadryl to abort that attack, and it worked well, but ongoing, I've been having some angioedema attacks, and if you don't know what an angioedema attack is, what it is that your body swelling will suddenly appear on your body. Not like a joint swelling. That can be a part of angioedema, but for me, it happens sometimes, but like I mostly get it on my face, my neck, my throat, and my head. Occasionally on my arms, not on my legs. I haven't had that yet so far, but it's a real big swelling, and it looks like your head blows up like a balloon on me. And it can be frightening, so I always have EpiPens. I always have Benadryl. So that would, if I have to use the EpiPen, that automatically requires a trip to the ER. So I haven't had to do that, but there's so many other things going on. I mean, I've had it constantly, head to toe, body pain. I've been going through the process of eliminating different diseases and disorders. So my doctor did eliminate everything, and I now have fibromyalgia, which was not even something I thought about, because out of the 18 points on the body where you can have flares, where it flares up, I am at 16. The only places I don't have it are not that bad in my hips. I mean, it did flare a little bit, but not so much. But right here in this area, it's really bad. My neck, my shoulders, and then that's another thing. My shoulder still hurts. Still going to PT for that. And now I'm going to be adding PT for the fibromyalgia. And then somebody, in their infinite wisdom, decided to message me and say, I don't believe you're sick. I believe you're faking and everything is a lie and you don't take any medication. It's all fine. Okay. So, I'm going to show what I take, my medications that I'm taking. Hold on, guys. Okay. Now, I take a lot of medications. I said I did, and I'm not lying. This is my medication. Okay? These are all my oral meds and my eye drops. Hold on, I'm going to take the eye drops out. These two here are not regular meds. That's why I have them separated. But as you can see, everything else is a med for me. Oops, my name is on there. It doesn't matter. But they can see that it's mine. Plus, wait. Hold on, guys. So somebody likes to be snarky about things and not be very pleasant. I had not read that message until a couple days ago. Insulin pens. And this is another thing. My diagnosis for my diabetes was changed from type 2 to type 1, as was suspected, because my C-peptide is low and I make no insulin, not a drop. Which is, I'm fighting to get the Omnipod, the pod, the way you wear it on your arm, and then you have your little personal diabetes manager. It looks like the size of a mouse, and you can program it to how many units you want to bolus. Anybody that's on insulin knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, those are my meds. Plus, I have a few more for breathing meds that I'm on, I have to get. So that's not everything. I still have more. So thank you for sending me that message. I appreciate it. Okay. So now that I have my issues with mast cells, I've been having reactions to every single thing that I've been using. And that's deodorant, shampoo, face wash, moisturizer, you name it, I've had a reaction to it. You can see I have a hive coming out right now. No reason for it. It's just swelling up. And I'm just talking. I'm not doing anything. So, unfortunately, a lot of products with botanicals affect me immensely. I mean, it's like I was using the Osmia, the night oil. I love it. And then all of a sudden I started breaking out in hives from it. I didn't think it was that, so I stopped using it. No hives. I went back. I used it again one night. Hives. So that one I have to eliminate. There's so many things that I can't even use anymore. I had to go back to using a regular deodorant because the ones I was using with the botanicals and the charcoal was really messing me up. I was getting hives all down under here on my arms. It was a mess. So there's another thing. Unfortunately, a lot of cruelty-free products are not working for me. I'm trying to explain it the best I can. I'm having a little brain fog, and I'm in a fibro flare. Everything is hurting. So I'm sorry, guys. I will say that, I'm going to keep the channel going, but it may change a little bit and go, along towards what my diagnoses are and go through and the struggles that I'm going through on a daily basis. There are a lot of vlogs out there on YouTube that people, put out. There's one, I think it's the Fry family, and then there's one, she's a young woman, very young, that I watched. She has so many issues. Her channel is Chronically Jackie. It just came right across when I was doing a search. I haven't really watched many of her videos, but she really has gone through a lot, and she's very young. She's only 21, and it's amazing that how uplifting and upbeat she really is, and just takes everything in stride and just goes with the flow. And I want to do the same thing. But for me, it's like, can I use this product? Will I be able to use this product? Is it something that is going to cause me to go into an angioedema attack and then end up in the ER, end up getting admitted to the hospital and not knowing? Plus, I've also had, which is part of my Chiari, what is known as POTS. Now, the POTS type that I would have is the one where the blood pressure increases instead of drops. So, hold on a second, guys. I got to get a sip of tea. I don't know why I'm coughing. I can drink my tea with no issue, so go figure. And that's a botanical, but I can drink it. I can't have it on my skin. What was I saying? Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was about the POTS. Okay, yeah, the POTS. What happened was it was tested where I got up, I stood up, and my blood pressure went through the roof. I think it was like 140 something over 100. Sat down, it was done manually. Then it was 130 something over 80 something. Did it again yesterday. I went to a different doctor. It was 140 something over either 90 something, if that's high. And then when I was sitting down, it was normal again. So, you know, I have to go see a cardiologist for that. Most cardiologists in my area are just not qualified. They'll just throw a pill at you and say, go home and take the pill. Forget it. We don't want to deal with this. So, same thing with the neurologist. First excuse me. First neurologist I saw said to me, oh, you have migraines, so take Topamax, go home. I don't want to see you. We'll see you in 3 months, and we'll see if we can increase your dose. Second neurologist comes over, and I think I said this. She rubs over here on my occipital nerve and said, see, you have occipital neuralgia. You don't have Chiari. Let's just increase your gabapentin. I mean, it was like, are you for real, lady? You're dismissing the diagnosis from a neurosurgeon who does all these surgeries for Chiari, does the decompression surgeries, and that I'm a liar. And, you know, that's very common in the Chiari community. And it's also, dysautonomia is also part of it. That's the high, you know, the blood pressure. My body temperature is lower than normal. So if my body temperature is 98.6, I'm sick. It's usually about 97.1. I've had it as low as 96.9. And that frightens me when it gets that low. But once it's back up to over 97, I'm good. And let's see what else I'm trying to remember that's going on. I got so much. But, you know, yeah, guys, I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but this is, you know, my struggles that I'm going through. Oh, but I did want to mention one thing. It's kind of funny because I still subscribe to Face Mask Alchemy. Her masks don't bother my skin. Now, I don't know why they don't bother my skin. I don't break out in any hives in any way. I just don't, I don't know. She makes her masks and they don't bother me, so, but everything else does. I will have to go back to using some hypoallergenic products. I know that they're not cruelty-free, and it feels like I've given up, but I haven't. You know, it's just, I go through these, and unfortunately, right now, I think it's going to be a permanent thing. I just have to go with the flow. But I have to use products that agree with me, that are not going to send me into the hospital. Okay, guys? So, oh, and see, I'm just thinking of stuff as I'm going along. I am doing the giveaway. I apologize for that. I know I said I was going to do it. I'm doing it this Friday. Tomorrow I will close the comments on that video, and what I'll do is I'll just do that. I'm going to put a link to that video in the down bar. Okay, so I'm sorry. I wish it was a more positive update. Hold on a second. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's making me cough. I think it's my diffuser. See, it's bothering me that, oh my gosh. I'll have to turn it off. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, I will close the comments on that video. They will be done, tomorrow night. I think sometime tomorrow night. Oh, gosh. Let me try to rephrase that. I'll close the comments tomorrow on the video for the giveaway. Now, I have added a couple of things to the giveaway that are not in the video. I think I said that before. And just do the giveaway on Friday. Okay, guys? I will see you all later. And I'll try to get back on and do some more videos. I can't promise that they're going to be regular. I'm trying to do my piggy videos too. They're easier because I'm not on camera. Okay, guys, take care, and I will see you all in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.